that we're tracking this morning, a passenger video has surfaced which has captured the chaotic evacuation as emergency crews have rushed to the scene site. One such visual is running on your screens at this point of time, and as this can be seen, the crew has been rushing to evacuate the passengers in a rush. This is just after the minutes the crash was reported. All right, what we are learning so far is that the Federal Aviation Administration, or the FAA, has confirmed that the jet was carrying 76 passengers and 4 crew members. Aditya, the FAA has confirmed that 76 passengers, apart from the 4 crew members, were on board. If the FAA statement has to be confirmed, what are you picking up on that note with the plane with 80 people on board had crashed?
Well, as far as the federal agency, the aviation agency has issued that there was a crash, I mean, it needs to be seen like what were the, because an internal investigation will be ordered by the aviation agency as to what caused the crash. So many people, whenever such a big crash takes place, there is always a risk of, losing human life. So this needs to be investigated at internal. The FAA might order an internal inquiry regarding this crash as to what were the main possible reasons of this crash. Whether the ATC it was a lapse on the part of ATC or something other else has caused this crash, because so far what we have given to understand that there were no weather problems while landing. The weather was clear. There was no foggy weather or something like that. So this needs to be tracked very closely. And as soon as the aircrew, the crash was just minutes before the crash, all the crew members, the 4 crew members were absolutely given instructions to the passengers to maintain to follow the SOPs that are mandated. While if suddenly if a plane is bound to crash, all the emergency signs were on in the plane, and as per that they were giving instructions to the people. Or at that time, even all the passengers who were on board were feared, about their lives as to what will happen next, whether they will be alive or they will face death. That was the main scenario that had happened. And one passenger were also seen like hanging like a bat inside the aircraft, after the investigators found inside when the plane had crashed. So this all needs to be tracked very closely. Similar at the moment, rescue operations are going on. Yes.